A7G was created in 2015, really out of kind of like the I Don't Know More movement. So what was happening in 2012 was this almost like a resurgence of culture and a lot of Indigenous youth learning about their rights, learning about their cultures, their ancestors, and kind of taking a stand. And so there was a lot of like protest that was happening. There was a lot of just movement and mobility in general. During that time, I was really inspired. It was almost like a spark had been lit. And yeah, we started mobilizing from there. We weren't really sure what we wanted to do, but we knew that there really wasn't a platform or a space for Indigenous youth to share their concerns or really talk about their needs. There's a lot of stigma that's attached to Indigenous youth. We often see nonprofits and different organizations kind of creating what they think is a really great program and what they think Indigenous youth should be doing, but it really is very disconnected from what Indigenous youth are actually experiencing and their valid needs. So that's kind of how we got started, and we were just like, we don't have any money, we don't really have much of anything, we don't have a space, but we just have this really good idea. And we just knew as Indigenous youth ourselves that, let's just do something because we have to. A lot of people don't really understand what we do because a lot of folks still don't really even understand what colonialism is. A lot of folks still don't understand really what capitalism is. And so if you don't really understand these huge concepts and structures that are happening around you, it can be really hard to understand why we would need to address them. YouthREX was really able to listen to what we were trying to do and then help us define it, help us write it so that the rest of the world could understand. So it was really awesome. I feel like just the amount of work that YouthREX put into that roadmap is like you can't really put a price on it, but I know that they put in a lot of overtime hours and a lot of resources to help us make that really great roadmap. A lot of the services we provide aren't really your typical nonprofit organization. They're really based on the needs of the youth instead of us deciding what youth need. We also do a lot of land-based activities. This is a part of suicide prevention for us, connecting to the land and learning about the medicines and working with animal hides and even learning how to make a fire. It's preventative. It's supporting your mental health and your well-being. I think for A7G, success is, having young people that love who they are, having young people that feel so good about their culture, that want to protect their culture and the land and the animals and the waters. It's having a really strong community, community that's focused on mutual aid and peer-to-peer support and just taking care of one another. It's been a long road. It's definitely been a struggle. It definitely feels like we're fish swimming upstream a lot of the time. But I think the really beautiful thing is that people are beginning to see what we do and understand it. And so that awareness piece that we had to take care of, in the beginning, it's really paying off now. We're always in need of more support. We're always in need of more folks helping us out. And so I hope that burden that lies on a few of us, there will be more folks that will carry it with us as we continue this work.